Sagittarius, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. It feels very much to me like, Sagittarius, you felt a need to defend your actions and put up your walls. Mostly because there were people who were sticking their nose in your business and their nose didn't belong there. And finally, you decided, I don't care about these people's opinions. I'm just going to do me. I don't need to defend myself. I don't need to have my walls up. This is almost like the drama came in, right? So the drama came in, you know, these people who, and this could be anything. This could be work, this could be a personal relationship, whatever. But people who did not need to have an opinion were giving you their opinion, or they were talking about you, or whatever the case may be. The drama came in and immediately you put your walls up and you were like, oh, I don't want this drama. But in the process of defending yourself against the drama, you realized that even though you were trying to avoid it, they pulled you in. And you said, wait a minute, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to drop my walls. I'm going to drop my defense, and I'm just not going to care what they say. So you are looking at the negativity and you are recognizing it for what it is, and you are letting go. You are recognizing and even mourning your own defenses. You're like, you know what? It's time for me to let go of these insecurities that these people push on me. You know, I feel insecure about these things so they can use them against me. Now it's time for me to just let go of what that is and realize it's going to come up. Realize that people are going to talk. It doesn't matter what I do. If I do what they like, they'll talk. If I do what they don't like, they'll talk. So now I'm just going to recognize, I'm going to let that go. But I'm still going to save this portion of my dignity that's left, and I'm going to do something with this portion of my dignity. Because this energy from the overall theme is completely changed by your journey card. See, normally I would see this as focusing on the loss, but I see this focusing on the recovery, because the journey here is taking what you have, taking what's available, and having the idea and the spark of a new direction and recognizing the potential of something. Yes, the potential still needs to be processed through a framework, because the Magician aligns with the Aces, and the Aces are about high potential and low resolution. Because you're recognizing that what these people say doesn't matter, because you're dropping your defenses, and because you are putting your heart right on your sleeve by showing people, leading with your insecurities. You're like, okay, fine, I'll just put all my stuff out on the table and I'll say, hey, you know, this is what I need to work on. Now put it back in their face and see, what do you need to work on? That's what I see here. I see here that you showing people that they can't do this to you gives you a new potential to take all of your energy and focus it on something a hell of a lot more positive. And sometimes I look at I always look at the Page of Wands as hope for new growth. This is the very, very beginning. And there's a lot of very complicated concepts that come with the pages. But sometimes this card speaks to me as somebody bidding for somebody else's attention. Or maybe that they aren't bidding for their attention at all. Maybe they're focused so much on their new growth that they have everybody's attention. And that's why this happened in the first place. You see, in my lifetime, I know that I'm always going in a better or new direction when I get a bunch of haters. And I know that sounds weird, but the reason is because, and I don't know if you subscribe to energy frequencies, but this is just how I'm going to explain it. I'm not good at explaining frequencies, so if you need to look it up, there are other people who explain it much better. But it's like you were vibrating on this frequency, and it doesn't make one frequency better than the other, you know. It's just you were at this frequency and you attracted these people at this frequency. And when your frequencies matched up, you looked at the people who were in your frequency and you said, you know, I could do one better. by myself, by my own values. Maybe not by their values. Maybe you're not doing better by their values. But by your own values, you said, you know what? I don't want to be stuck in this energy. I'm going to change my frequency. So you either, I always say higher because you want to take the high road. But, so you moved to a different frequency and now everybody's like, hey, wait, this person isn't with us anymore. Now we have to pull this person back down. So, like I said, when I find myself moving in a better direction, when I find myself focusing on self-improvement, I always find that I get quite a few haters along the way. Giving up on all the different choices. So I'm looking at this card in a way I've never looked at it before based on this. Because I read cards together. Some people read cards individually. I always read them in small groups. There's a Rush song that says, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. And that's what I'm getting from the Seven of Cups here. You see, you chose not to engage. You didn't choose to look at this negativity in a different way. It just sort of happened. And now you have that potential to bring everything in a new direction. And you recognize you were already headed in that direction in the first place. So what this tells me is your burden got too heavy. And because you chose the higher vibration, the higher road, you chose not to engage in this petty behavior, the universe chose for you. This is you being in alignment. And you yourself don't have to force. Oops, sorry, this is in the inverse. You yourself don't have to force or forge this new path. You actually get to wait until somebody else lays it out for you. You see, it kind of feels to me, Sag, like you were tested. You kept telling yourself, I'm going to rise above this, I'm going to rise above this, I'm going to rise above this, and you never did. So when you finally let go of the outcome, the universe assisted you in rising above it. And now you can see that just telling yourself that you were going to rise above it was the start. You spoke that into existence. Okay? So I'm not very good at explaining frequency, law of attraction, manifestation, all of these different things that are very, very common terminology in the tarot world. I'm used to just breaking things down to very simple things to understand. So what I'm going to say is, you kept telling yourself, I don't want to engage in this behavior. And you told yourself for so long that you yourself finally believed it. And when you stopped engaging in the behavior, immediately you found yourself in a better alignment with an energy that felt better. And you rose to that different frequency. And now you look back and you realize, oh hell, I had been working on this the whole time and I didn't even know it. Congratulations, Sagittarius. This is elevation. This is self-improvement. You had been working on it and hoping for it and wishing for it for so long, you didn't even realize it was happening. The universe had to assist you because what you felt within is what it matched without. As above, so below. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. And clearly, you're capable of serving your highest good based on what I see from these cards. Congratulations. I'll see you next week.